Sunday, good day everybody. Welcome to the Sunday preview. It's time to have a look at Hollywoodbet Scottsville. We're back in Maritzburg, and weather-wise, when we were doing the show Friday, it's a lovely day there. Some forecast of rain for the weekend, so you guys will know by Sunday morning as to how things are looking. Hopefully all will play out well. This is Betway, Weighted to Win show. There's the QR code that was up there on channel 240 DSTV. Blue Voucher are sponsoring or advertising on our show now. They want to tell you more about the Blue Voucher itself and give you some prizes. There's a voucher going for 5,000 Rand. And if you just send the word hi to that number, 2 simple questions, and who knows, they may be in contact with you to share that with you. Okay, well, the second race on the card, this particular event, it's over 1,200. It's a maiden plate itself. And I just want to give you some trainer comments quickly with regards to the race before we go to Len Mayu. Number 4 on the card, the trainer's comment is a good horse, but may need further. That's Tlali Motwana. Good horse, but may need further. Number 5, Best of All. Gareth van Zyl says, working well. Then number 9 on the card, Thorfeld. Comment from the Gary Rich stable says, will need the experience. The De Kock team talk about number 10, Hey Diddle Diddle, showing nice work, and they give it an each-way chance. So make a note of that. The De Kocks like their horse, Hey Diddle Diddle. And Nati Kotzen on number 11, Osmium says, will need further and will need the run. Let's see if I'm missing anything else. Yes, number 4, Peach Melba. Wendy Whitehead says, may need the first run, but is a nice type. So watch the 14. And what else is there to share with you? Nothing. The market quickly on Friday morning's got number 5, Best of All, as the 22-10 favourite. Was 5-2, some interest in that. 2 Eastern Highlands is trading at 28-10 or thereabouts. I beg your pardon, no, that's not correct. It's trading at 5-1. Number 2 Eastern Highlands, 5-1. 10 Hey Diddle Diddle was trading at 5-1, much the same. And number 1 Winter in London is at 6-1. The 15 place of practice is 7s, and it's 14-1 and better about the balance. A lot from me, Len. Morning, and more from you.
Good morning, Clyde. Yes, well, kicking off with the bar pot. As you've touched on already, there are 6 first-timers, and I also picked up that the 2 most positive comments are coming from the Gareth van Zyl stable about their charge, Best of All, stating that he's working well, and the Mark and Matthew De Kock team saying that their filly, Hey Diddle Diddle, is doing some nice work, and it has an each-way chance. For the bar pot, I've included 2 of the race runners, numbers 1 and 2, who look to have the best credentials, and I've included the first timer, Best of All, because of the comment, and also because I see there has been quite a bit of betting support. He's coming from, well, I believe it was an opening call of around 8-1 into 28-10, and I see he's now 2-1. So I've included all 3 in the first leg of the bar pot. Hopefully we can get through or even double up.
Okay, well, there you go. I didn't know Best of All was that big a price. Number 5 in the card, 8-1, has shortened quite a lot in the betting. Bar pots, we go 1-2-5 in the first leg with 2 bankers in this perm. Okay, let's move on to our next race now, race number 3, and go through this open maiden. It's over 1,400 meters. And number 3, Deepest Water. Tony Riverland says, may just need the run. That's the latest comment from the stable with regards to that. Number 6, Imperial Valor. Gareth van Zyl says, can show up. So watch out about the 3-year-old son of Acts of War. And let me just see what other trainer comments we've got. The 11, Happy Hooves. From the Mark Dixon stable, working well, but will be green. That's the comment with regards to that. Now let's go to the betting, where number 7, Mr. McDonald's, top of the boards at 2-1. 1 past and present is trading at 4-1. 13, Director, also trading at around 4-1 thereabouts. 6, Imperial Valor is trading at 7. That's the unraced horse. And you can get 10-1 and better about the balance. Place accumulated time. Len, what's safe?
Clyde, because of the nature of the on Sunday, there's no real stand bankers that one can be super confident with. But this was Mr. McDonald. He ran a very good, promising race on debut. And on that performance, he looks capable of good improvement. Then the ex-Cape runner, past and present, he appears to be his biggest danger. But I think he'll prefer it a little bit further, and he could possibly just need this run. And then the third horse that I thought had a good chance was the 13 Director, who ran well below ability last time, but he was pulling from the jump, and he ran himself into the ground. And if Simanga Kamala can get him to settle, I'm sure he'll run a better race. But in saying that, he is drawn out wide at 13, so I don't know exactly what their program's going to be, whether he's going to bounce him out and go to the front. He may do the same thing as he did last time. So that is the reason I've gone with the 7 horse, Mr. McDonald. I think he's a pretty decent banker in the first leg of the place accumulator.
Okay, happy with that. We're bankering Mr. McDonald in the PA at a 300 Rand cost. Okay, let's get our pick sixes on now. We're going to have a look at this. It's a 1400 maiden plate. Should run at about 1:45 on Sunday afternoon, so don't get too caught up in anything else. Get your pick sixes on. Let me just give you some sort of guidance with regards to comments. A couple of comments I think we've got for you here. Number 8, Princess Charmer. The stable of Tini Prinsloo says, rested to mature and will need the run. And then the stable of Glenn Cotson about number 10, Bookworm, has to say that she will need the run. Let me bring you up to date with the betting on this particular event. And the favourite is number 5, Thought Control, who's priced up at this point in time at 3-1. 3 Heavenly Mafia is 4-1. 13 Annie Song is priced up at 4-1. And 5-1 about number 1, Sovereign Gem. It's 10s and better about the balance. I guess Thought Control got to have a serious claim, Lenny. I liked Annie Song. Obviously just worried about the draw.
Yes, Clyde. Look, on first glance, you would think that Thought Control could be a banker. I've opted to cover her. I mean, look, she did run a very good race first time, but she found Amelia's Legacy too good for her, and she looks set to make good improvement. However, having her first run at Scottsville, one never knows. So I have opted to cover her because there's a couple. I mean, Sovereign Gem finished just behind her on that particular day, and she's got to be respected. Then you've got a horse like the 3 Heavenly Mafia, Glenn Cotson's filly. She comes from the Cape, so she's got Cape form behind her, which is always a bit stronger. And then, of course, the 13 Annie Song. Look, she was a beaten favourite at odds on last time, but I think she is better than that run. And I've included her as well because although she is drawn wide, she has definitely got a chance.
Okay, and our pick 6 banker comes up right at the back. We're bankering Arvoni Princess. We'll be shouting that home in the last. Welcome back, everybody. Let's move on to race number 5. Also one of those challenging type races. It's the C Stakes over the 1400 metres. Should go off at about 3:20. And on Friday, when doing the show for the Sunday meeting, number 5, Eric's Legacy, topped the board, but there are a few of them here. 4-1 the 5. Number 6 Red Mountain is trading at 4-1. Number 8 Lions Key is 7-1. Number 1 on the card Fitzelicious is at 7-1, and then you can get 8-1 and better about the balance. 8-1 the 11 Clear the Runway. Spani River is that's also trading around 7-8-1 and 10-1 and better about the balance. So I guess, Len, there are quite a few in here that have got a winning chance.
Yes, Cloud. It is a bit open, but I find it's an interesting contest for me. I like the 2 3-year-olds, Eric's Legacy and Clear the Runway. They both won very, very impressively last time out when they shed their maiden certificates. And Clear the Runway beat Eric's Legacy comfortably that day, but Eric's Legacy was slow away and doing his best work late, and he seemed to make big improvement next time out. And he's 1.5 kilos better off with Clear the Runway this time round. So it'll be very interesting. Past them, it becomes very open. I did include the 6-horse Red Mountain. The stable seems to be in decent form at the moment. There are others, but we can't put them all, Clyde. Sure. It's already getting expensive.
Yeah. I can imagine. And it's not going to be easy either for the 11 horse from that draw, that horse clear the runway. But let's see how it goes. Jackpots 5, 6 and 11 in the first leg. Okay, let's move on to our next event on the card now, everybody. Race number 6. It's a class 5. It's over 1,400 meters. And the latest from Betway's market, number 7, Bank Street, tops the boards at 4-1. 5 in the bag is trading at 5-1. Number 13, Sun Dazed, is at 6-1. 7-1 about number 8, Ultra Quick. 8-1, number 2, Greenhouse, and the 3, Mamba Magic, or Mahma Magic, and also 8-1, number 11, Definitely Yes. 10-1, and Better About the Balance. Again, another tricky race, Len. I know not easy, challenging. I like a bit of Greenhouse personally, but I would imagine wide open.
Yes, Clyde, it's a very open affair. I'm sorry to say, I hope you're wrong there with that one because I didn't include her. I can make a case for virtually every runner here. A horse like Magma Magic, he's coming back to his best course and distance, and he could prove difficult to catch if he skips off to the front. And I see he's got the French lady up, Michaela Michel. So, and they seem to be giving the boys something to think about, these young up-and-coming lady apprentices. Then we've got Bank Street. He's got decent polyform, but it's his first run at Scottsville. Ultra Quick is in good form at present, in the bag, runner-up in his last 2, Sun-Dazed. First run at Scottsville, which I think he will prefer because he seemed to get going late at Gravel, and with a slightly longer run in, I think he'll do better. But all in all, a very difficult race.
Yeah, it's a second jackpot opportunity. And if you've taken the pick 6, the idea here is to save on the pick 6 because in the last leg, obviously, Len's going 4 horses right at the back, and that's a 480 Rand per. Okay, welcome back. Let's go on to the 7th race on the card now. We're going over the 1750 meters, which may well be to the liking of a horse like number 1, Gimme For Sure. I would imagine being a Gimme the Green Light out of a Count du Bois mare, that she won't have an issue with the distance, surely. And I see her rating has come down as well, so she may well be competitive. But from a betting perspective, let me give you an idea. 5 Grand Occasion is top of the boards at 22-10 as we speak. 1 Gimme For Sure is trading at 9-2 right now. And number 3, Miss Twinkle, is trading at 5-1. It's 8-1 and Better About the Balance. I kind of like the top 2, Gimme For Sure and Grand Occasion, Len, and you?
Right, again, I think it's a very open affair. You could quite well be right with Gimme For Sure. We don't know. She's never been over the distance, but she probably will enjoy it. And she's coming in with a nice lightweight. She's got 53 less the 1.5 kilo allowance that she gets for apprentice allowance. But there are plenty others, Clyde. I mean, a horse like Grand Occasion, she's in deadly form at the moment, holding form well. Sasha's Dream looks to be, for me, Sasha's Dream looks to be the safest choice of finding the frame. You know, she's very consistent and seldom finishes far off them. But again, she doesn't have she does have the widest of the draws, so she'll need some luck in running. But again, all in all, Clyde, I think it's a very tough race.
Okay, that's our trifecta. We're boxing 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, 12. A 6-horse box trifecta cost 120. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Let's talk about our next race on the card, the 8th race, a full field. I'm not aware of any scratchings yet, Len, from the Friday morning. I see Wild Justice is it a reserve runner? Yeah, it's a reserve runner. Some comments for you on the Friday from some of the trainers. I just want to quickly share those with everybody, if I may. Number 4, The Ghost. Laf says, probably need the run. There's another one that comes from the stable of, let me just get it up. It's the Puller Yard. Glenn about number 12, Garth about number 12, Mohave Prince. And he says, doing well, pulled hind muscle. And number 14, Zion's Pride. MJ Undal, the comment there, draw a line through previous run. A bit short, but will show improvement. So have a look at the market on this Friday morning for this particular event. Number 7, Mapaka is top of the boards at 4-1. 10 B Manesca, a little bit of interest in that, trading at 4-1. 16 Fortress of Fire is trading at around 7-1 as we speak. 7-1 the 6 Love My Style. And the 12 Mahav Prince is trading at 8-1. 10-1. And Better the Balance. Tricky race, I thought, Len.
Yes, Clyde, it doesn't get any easier, and there's a number of runners in with a chance. But as you touched on earlier, please, I encourage punters to just have a look and see if there is a scratching, to please include Wild Justice, number 18, if it becomes a runner, because he must have a big chance if he is a runner. At the moment, my first choice is the 16, Fortress of Fire, who showed good improvement last time after being gelded in July. And I think now he should be worthwhile following, because he showed good promise and then he went a bit wrong. Then after that, we've got Dapper and B Manesque, who are both racing consistently well and should be included in the exotics, along with the 7 horse Mapaka. And then after that, you've got also like Love My Style, who ran a very good race post-maiden run. That was 1,000 meters and it's now 12. Sometimes 1,000 they run on strongly, over the 12 they don't. But if you can afford to put him in, then I would suggest putting him in. And then thereafter, the Cardinal Chief, number 11, has also been recently gelded, but I think he'll more than likely need the run.
Okay, so we've got the 4 horses in the exacta that we're boxing here. We recommend you spend 60 Rand on this boxed exacta with all of numbers 9, 10 and 16, with one more race to go at Hollywood Bet Scottsville. So Louis Querson's been having a few winners, and he's got Vernie Princess running here in this particular event. He trains her and he owns her as well. And JC Buertis, I'd like to see him starting to come to form again, because I've always believed he's a talented rider. And she does look like she's the right one in the race. Of course, beyond her, it's quite possible that there are a number of horses that have got chances. Some, 1 or 2, are even better off in terms of when they previously met at the weights. But nevertheless, I also agree with Len that Vernie may well be the right one. The market, let me just give you an idea what Friday morning looked like, and then race time you can get an idea what's shortened. 6 Vernie Princess 4-1, 5 Wherever I Lay My Hat 5-1, 1 Purple Powerhouse 6-1, and 11 Night Tiger 7-1. 8-1 and better about the others. So you can make a note of that, and then you can check, did they drift or did they shorten? But I know if you're running in the pick 6 come Sunday, you've banked this horse Vernie Princess, Len.
Yes, Clyde. Look, I can't falter. And as I said earlier, we do need bankers. We can't take firms for 20 and 30 grand. So I've opted to go along with Vernie Princess. She's done absolutely nothing wrong. She's won 3 of the last 5 races. And although you said there is a turnaround in the weights, not so much, because if you look at her compared to a horse like Wherever I Lay My Hat, she's actually a kilo better off with the Apprentice Claim. So she should technically beat Wherever I Lay My Hat again, although we know racing doesn't work like that. So anyway, as I say, that's the one to beat. Then there's a horse like Ndaka who needed his last run. He's trying blinkers for the first time, and this could just spark him back to his best, and he could be dangerous. But going past him, there are a number of other runners that have got chance. Wherever I Lay My Hat, Yanaki's Night Tiger, just to mention a few, Clyde. So yeah, we'll be nail biting if we're going into the pick 6 into the last, but I think it's probably the right banker, should I say.
And we're doing that if we're running trifectas. We're going to have another bet, bankering the 6 Vernie Princess with all of 1, 5, 9, 11, 13. Thanks, Len. Have a good weekend, and hope all goes well on Sunday. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We'll be back because we got a public holiday on Tuesday. We're going to Turffontein, and we'll be doing that show on Monday morning.